Welcome to TexasDirector.org. I'm Kate Young.
And I'm Carey Casey.
And we're excited to share with you our multimedia Texas Director credentialing program. You are watching this video either streaming from your computer or on a DVD. And we're excited to also be able to offer the MP3 tracks as well as the transcripts of these videos as well.
This is one of several different ways that you can become a licensed director in the state of Texas. This is a director credentialing program. So far as we know, this is the only multimedia one available in the state of Texas. It allows you to get a little bit of information about everything you're going to need to know about operating a child care center. Whether you come from a business background or a child development background, you'll get some of the information you don't already have. That way, you've got a little bit of everything and you can find out what you need to know more about. Licensing really likes this type of program because there aren't big holes in your knowledge and you're going to be able to succeed pretty well. It is a renewing license, so once a year you'll send some paperwork into us after we remind you via email that it's time for your renewal. And that way you can look at, this is a great time for you to look at your annual goals, etc. Over the course of the year, when things come up in your program, you feel free to call us. You've got up to 5 hours of coaching or consulting that you can use through Texas Director over the course of the year, which is why an awful lot of our directors continue to renew even once they get to the point where they can have a non-renewing license, but they continue to have the credential because they like to be able to call us when weird things happen.
All right, we're going to take just a short minute and kind of let you know a little bit about us and what makes us a unique set of instructors. Sometimes you'll attend a training program and you end up with one trainer, and what happens if you don't like that trainer or the class just keeps going on and on? So we've tried to structure this training so that each module has both Carey and I doing some of the presentation as well as you interacting with your textbook by reading it, doing some of your assignments. You will find that in this class there isn't a big test at the end of the class. So our goal is to help you create projects and products that can actually be used in your program.
You can do this with a small group. You can have another director in your area that you want to do it with. And there's a couple times when we refer to that. If you're not doing it with a friend, don't worry about it. It's not a problem. We just wanted to make sure if you're someone who learns better when you have someone to talk to, that there are ways for you to do this with someone else as well.
All right. Again, like I had mentioned before, my name is Kate Young, and I am a mother of 4 children. And I have been involved in small business for the last 20 years. I have been a business owner as well as coached women businesses through the marketing, the development, the funding of their business. When I was in high school, however, this is not what my goal was. In high school, I really thought I was going to be an athletic trainer and a physical therapist. I had gone to summer camps, went to college with this intent, and did this all through college. Like some people, or a lot of people, at some point in time through college, life kind of got in my way. I broke my wrist, got engaged, got married. Next thing I knew, I had my first child. And by the time I decided I was going to go back to school, they wanted me to do all of my coursework all over again, and that just wasn't going to work for me. I ran a registered family home for a while my son was an infant, and decided that that also wasn't really the age that I preferred working with. I started working in summer camps and with summer camp programs, continued finishing my degree in education, and have completed my master's degree in education, and do an awful lot of curriculum development for school-age programs.
And I'm Carey Casey, and I'm the mother of 2 and wife of 1. I was 3 years old when I decided when I grew up I was going to have a daycare center, because that's what they were called. All of them were called daycare centers back then. And I was a little bit pig-headed about that. It's the only career I ever considered, although I spent, I think, 2 days thinking about nursing. and found out I'd have to do a practical in surgery, whether I wanted to be a pediatric nurse or not, which is what I thought. Maybe instead of having a child care center, I'll be a pediatric nurse. Didn't last very long. So I, from that time forward, did everything I could to work my plan and to plan out how I could have a child care center. And I managed to do it. Had my first director's license at 22, which is 1 year older than the minimum. And I had a registered family home. I worked in lab schools, I've worked in parent co-ops, I've worked in school districts, I've worked as the owner-director, I've been an owner with a director, worked for other owners, and I think I said already a school district. So I've worked in lots of different programs, but I never really strayed from that concept that I was going to have my own center. And I was able to open it in my 20s and eventually had 3 centers, which I have since sold. But I love this industry and it is so much fun, and every day is new and amazing. And even if there's a frustrating part of it, there's also something amazing like a child learning how to walk.
Thank you. This concludes our introduction. You are going to be embarking on your first step as you move forward and take that step forward in your early childhood or school age profession. And we are so excited to have you join us. And if you have any questions throughout the program, feel free to email us, visit our website, www.texasdirector.org.
Thank you. Have a great day.